Here I come, rougher than the rest of them, the best of them, tougher than leather. You can call me Knuckles, unlike Sonic, I don't chuckle. I'd rather flex my muscles. I'm hard as nails, it ain't hard to tell. I break 'em down whether they're solid or frail. Unlike the rest, I'm independent since my first breath. First test, feel the right, then the worst's left. Born on an island in the heavens, the blood of my ancestors flows inside me. My duty is to save the flower from evil deterioration. Yeah. Thank you everybody for coming to my dramatic reading of the lyrics to Unknown from ME, which is Knuckles' vocal track from Sonic Adventure, and something that's lived rent-free in my head ever since the first time I beat this game. It's so good. It's so good. Happy Tuesday everybody, welcome to yet another Jack solo stream featuring the emotional support Togepi, because Tifa ain't here. She is currently on a work trip, she ain't even in the country. And yes, Psycho, for real, this is the first 2 lines from that song. It keeps going and it gets better, but I can't keep doing more with a straight face. That being said, hello Skinner, congrats on being first and second and spiting yourself by being third. Impressive. Hello Mortenard, you're too slow. Happy Tuesday, hello Psycho, hello everybody, how are you all doing? I am warm and I will make that a command, and my face is evidence of that. But I will not complain about the heat the rest of the day because I made soup today for dinner and that's on me. So I was extra warm inside and outside. It was horrible. I am Knuckles. I get my kicks off of telling people about my 4 projects. What? I did not know that one yet. Is that a Knuckles meme copy pasta? Oh god. Wait, no. Incognito mode. I almost googled Knuckles. Echidnas have 4-pronged penises. Oh, why was that image? Oh god, yeah, I am so happy I looked that up for myself without you seeing what I was doing. I did not need to look at that. I was expecting it's just a description in the article I found. It's all... Yes, what Mortana is saying is absolutely correct. If you are on the fence whether you want to look it up yourself, maybe his description is all you want. I've just, as you could see, I googled it and I found an article and I was looking at the text and there was a picture of a cute echidna. They look kind of like hedgehogs, just sitting there doing nothing. And when I scrolled down expecting more text because about science, and then there was a full-on glamour shot of echidna penis for scientific purposes. I didn't expect the day to start like that. Google's dick get dicks. I should have seen that coming. I guess that clues you in how often I actually don't Google the male genitalia. Sorry, I usually don't do that, I guess. Hello Tifa, thank you for being here to say hi. Have fun with the rest of your day. Traitor. You could be here. You could be playing Sonic Adventure with us, but you know. Togepi has an account, yes. It's actually using its psychic powers to quickly type in the chat. I invite Tifa, don't Google Echidna, please. Okay. yeah, you know, other than to read out that part of the song, I didn't know how to really start the stream, but whatever I had or didn't have in mind or could have come up with, it would have been derailed now anyway. So thank you, Mortonard, for all of that knowledge. Part of me really wants to ask is, are there more animals that, let's say, stand out for their unique features? But then again, do I really want to know? Do I want to go to bed knowing those things? I don't think so. Stand out, I had to choose some words. I had to choose some way to describe that. Let me copy the warm command for later so that I don't forget. So how have you all been doing the last couple days? Did anything fun for the weekend? Yesterday we spent the entire evening with Tifa thinking about all the stuff she has to take along for her one-night trip. She left this morning super early. That's why I got to get up at 5 as well. I mean, she didn't make me get up at 5, but our alarms went off at 5 so that she can get out of bed. And then I couldn't fall asleep anymore. So it's been a long day for me. Hence why I'm sipping on some cold coffee. But either way, the plan for today is to play through Tails and Knuckles' parts of Sonic Adventure. If you guys have any requests which one I do first, then I'm happy to oblige. Otherwise it's probably going to be Tails. They both can be roughly the same length, but I will complain about that in detail when we get there, because I have opinions about all of Sonic Adventure. Also, I would like to point out that for those of you that didn't see or didn't get the chance to watch that, Skinner over there, after complaining about my complaining about Sonic Adventure during the last stream, actually streamed himself playing Sonic Adventure. And what can I tell you? It went pretty much exactly how it goes for everybody. But check it out yourself. You might be surprised at what all can go wrong that didn't for me, and what can go right which went wrong for me. It's kind of like, it's a different experience, I want to say. Groundhog and I had some friends we played D&D with in town for the weekend. Nice. Although all the talking didn't help with Groundhog's lingering cough from COVID and bronchitis. I was gonna ask how she's doing. Is it getting better at least? Because I want to say it's been like 2 or 3 weeks since she caught it. I'm bad with times. I want to say it's 2 weeks. Which, you know, is neither here nor there in terms of like how fast the recovery is, but if you keep coughing for 2 weeks, it's gonna get real annoying. Like it always unnerves me when the coughing just doesn't stop. Don't forget I breezed through the snake part in Lost World. If that's what you want to call it, sure. Yeah. Skinner wants me to tell you that he breezed through the snake part in Lost World. He died in other parts that I didn't, but... Also, didn't you also at some point didn't find the switches? Which is less of an issue with how you played the game, and I want to say more an issue with how the stage is laid out. Because I know where to find them, because I've done that stage 100 times in my life. And yes, there are these like spotlight thingies going on them, but is that really helpful if you don't know where you need to look? Not really. So, unless you know, you just keep going in circles until you find them again. And try to not fall off of that stupid snake. More or less. Now, I'm gonna start setting up the game, and is this still gonna play for a moment? Okay. If you don't press buttons on the main menu, the game goes into what's called an attract mode, where it shows you different parts of gameplay. And spoilers, this is the tail section. Seizure warning. That This is the actual gameplay demo. The game shows you. Look at this. Look at this. If you can, because if you're prone to have seizures from flickering lights, don't watch. But did you see that? That's disgusting. The Sonic team, Sega, made this game. And they made the attract mode. That's just a cutscene we've already seen. Come on, I want to skip that. Spoilers. The seizure is a feature, not a bug. It's not. Let's see if we can trigger some more gameplay scenes, because they're all worth being seen. Skinner says he died due to a skill issue in other parts, but the snake part you had difficulty with, I just stayed on the snake. That you did. It's also a cutscene. Show me gameplay, please. I need to see it. I need to see the flickering that's gonna cause a dimensional rift. Do it again. Or Knuckles gameplay. How do I do the RNG thing where it shows us gameplay? Another cutscene. That was me being blind when I missed the switch. That's not on you. I want to say that was not on you. Alright, one more attempt. Fade to black. Even here you see flickering. And it's just cutscenes. Oh well. Here we go. Let's do this. That's my save file. We need to do this. Tails or Sonic? Tails or Sonic. Tails or Knuckles? Any requests? It's gonna be one of those two tonight. And then tomorrow we're gonna do Amy, E102, and the final part of the game. Trigger warning, Big the Cat. That should be one. I'm sorry for everybody that I didn't warn about Big the Cat. Where's Big the Cat? 3, 2, 1, Tails it is.
Here I come, Sonic!
Here I come, Sonic. I'll let the game introduce this itself. As I rearrange my chair.
Everything's working great! All systems go, full speed ahead!
Look at how cute he looks. Just chilling in his little airplane.
Uh-oh! What's this? No!
The music clashes with what's happening on screen.
I'm out of control! Mayday! Mayday! Going down! Ah!
Also, those are like Gary's Mod level animations. But hey, this game is from 26 years ago. Can't hate on it too much. By the way, as you see, if a character appears that has unlocked upgrades during you playing them, they retain them in the cutscene. That's why Sonic here has the shoes and the armlet ring thing.
Boy, you're lucky I saw you come down. So what went wrong anyway? It's not like you to crash like that.
Yeah, it's just that I'm testing a new prototype power supply, and it's not fully compatible yet.
Why would you fly then like that?
Borrow my plane, the Tornado, if you want.
Thanks, Sonic. But if I can make this work, it'll run circles around yours. Check out this power supply.
One-up sound.
Chaos Emerald. No way!
Why is the Tornado Sonic's?
Chaos Emerald. They have unlimited mystic powers. Now I
Mystic powers.
fly my plane.
Just video game lingo for magic. We can do what we want.
What I've been working on. We'll go to the station, hop on a train, and get there in no time.
So, it becomes apparent when we play as Tails. Every character, being their own character, has their own motivation for why they do things. And Tails' motivation is that he wants to be better than Sonic. And the way they do that in the game is gonna be a head scratcher in a moment when we get there, but for now we just have to follow the story as it had already happened. One neat thing, I guess, or you can argue about which is the actual true events in the Sonic lore, is
Well, if it isn't Sonic and Tails.
that for every character, what happens is slightly different.
I am Dr. Robotnik.
Because when we played this as Sonic, Sonic was the one picking the fight with Eggman.
Yeah, right, Dr. Eggman.
Like that.
I've been working on a master plan, but now it's time to put it to work.
But now that we're with Tails,
That usually means trouble coming from you.
Don't even try.
he's gonna step up.
Give me that Chaos Emerald, or else
Or else what, huh?
Huh?
take it from you the hard way.
The hard way. Is it the same game or a different timeline? That is to be debated, I guess. You can tell me what you think is the accurate reason for that. Bong. Again, cool intro music, but... So, the game recycles a lot of things. So, as you will see, while we're playing as Tails, it's a lot like playing Sonic, but with a twist. We'll get there. It's uranium-238. I hope it's not. So Tails being Tails, he can jump, he can walk around, he's gonna use his tails to propel himself forward, which makes sense. If I press A again, I don't get a homing attack, or the jump button I should say. We can fly for a bit, until Tails gets tired and then he falls down, which I think looks kinda cute.
He's not gonna get away with this.
But, unlike Sonic with a spin dash, Tails can do this. He can do a tail whip like a Pokemon, except this one actually does damage and not just weakens the enemy.
All systems, full power.
There we go. Oh, over a minute. Boo-hoo. Dr. Robotnik, Multiverse of Madness. Something like that. Maybe the E, G, G and X stands for something, but who knows. Memory wiping alien tech. It's Froggy. If you touch Froggy, then it excretes a type of poison that makes you forget everything you just saw. I still love how Eggman
Too easy.
in his machine is like, just hang in there.
Hey, he snagged it.
The cool thing about in this version of the story, Tails being the hero, Tails is also one that gets to lose the Chaos Emeralds.
Could use a little snap.
So, you know,
What is chaos?
it comes with drawbacks.
That's the monster I saw the other day.
Monster?
Monster? Ooh, fade to pink for once.
Yes, it's really
Or is my screen messing up? That was pink, right? Yeah.
said it would. Hear this, Sonic. Chaos's strength increases every time I give him a Chaos Emerald.
Even now, he's just addressing Sonic.
7 emeralds to become invincible. Then he will
Big the Cat is immune to Froggy's toxins, meaning he's been reliving the same plot for years while everyone else has been losing their memories. Pretty much. That would explain why he... It explains why he doesn't need to blink. And it explains, I guess, the way he speaks too. Like, he sounds inebriated.
Thank goodness they're gone. Good riddance.
We can't let that monster get any bigger. It could get ugly.
You're right. Chaos must be stopped. And
Yeah,
it can be if we
you're right.
more emeralds, right? So what do you say, Sonic? Let's find the Chaos Emeralds before Eggman does.
Cool. Everybody remember what we needed to do next? Exactly, go to Windy Valley. It is essentially a retread of the Sonic story, at least for the beginning part. That's why his eyes look crazy. He's been beyond, seen beyond the fabric of space and time. Have you seen some of the fish that you can pick up as Big the Cat? Because they look like nightmare material. So here's the thing, I need to talk about this. I appreciate that when they wrote the story for this game, they gave everybody their own motivation. You know, Big's is Froggy. Sonic's is I must save the world from Eggman. And now we get to see Tails. Tails' motivation, as is evident in his own theme song that you get to listen to at the end, is that he wants to not just like be the sidekick for Sonic, but he wants to become his own person. He wants to be better than Sonic. He wants to beat him, to show to himself that he can do this and he can do his own thing. Now, this is a Sonic game. It's called Sonic Adventure. Sonic is the main character and he has 10 stages. Everybody else gets 5 or less. And you play him for the most of the game and he is on the game logo and stuff. I'm not too sure on my Sonic lore, but I want to argue that one of the things about Sonic is that he is the fastest thing alive, the blue blur. Every stage with Tails is a race. All of them are. And the ones that have Sonic specifically are races against Sonic. So, in the story of Sonic Adventure, Sonic, the fastest thing alive, is constantly beaten by Tails. I just somehow find that a really weird choice. I don't know, I don't think they thought about that too much, because if Tails can outrun Sonic, as you can see here, I haven't done any cool moves, I haven't done any tricks. That'll happen in a moment, but not yet. Doesn't it kind of diminish Sonic's abilities? If you fly through these boost things, you get shortcuts and they make you go faster. So you will want to try to land in all of them, which is made harder by the fact that Tails at this point in the game has essentially no stamina. You can fly for like 5 seconds and then you're gonna start falling like a stone. But it, oh my god, should be enough to get through this. Miles Tails propel him to Sonic speed, duh. But then Sonic can't be the fastest thing alive if Tails is as fast as him. One cool thing about Tails is that you can interfere with him falling. When you press the action button while you're flying, you fly downwards. Does that make sense? I hope so. And we beat Sonic. Consider Sonic's letting Tails win. Oh my god, what is that flickering and why is it happening? Sonic Adventure, everybody.
The train headed for stations.
I pressed no buttons. I did not touch the camera. I didn't do anything. That's the game. It didn't happen to me. Yeah, because it took longer to beat the stage. To be fair, I think it's more accurately Sonic is the fastest land creature, Tails is hovering, flying, keeping the fuck up with Sonic through the power of friendship. It's your fake mod. You're a fake mod. Literally. I wanna go with Motonart's explanation. I think Sonic is letting him win. Because nothing else really makes sense. Oh look, it's Casinopolis. Remember how much fun it was to collect all that money?
Come on, Tails!
We're not doing that again. Instead, we're gonna beat Sonic in a race through the sewer. And that's the stage. Only the best parts of Casinopolis. This Manhattan on Spinball. I don't think I'm hating on it. Like, I appreciate the idea that they give you all of these different things to do in the game. But at the same time, did it need to be the main draw of an entire stage? Or could it have just been a nice little quirky minigame? Because if I can pick between having to play this stage as Sonic for 10 minutes to grind for money, or play 1 minute as Tails for a race,
That wasn't too bad.
why don't we give them both some loving and it takes 5 minutes each? That would have been nice. Maybe make the whole stage design like pinball themed, card themed, something like that. Kind of like what we did in the later games when there were stages like this. Did not give Sega permission to put my apartment in the game.
Get away from there!
If your apartment looks like the sewer system under this casino, I would recommend you clean up a bit. Sonic looks so cute when he sleeps.
Sonic, what happened to the Chaos Emerald?
Eggman got one of them, but the other one's safe. He must be getting desperate.
Now the emerald count is 2-1 and Eggman...
Tails just looking away.
Let's get a move on!
Focused. Ice Cap? I think it's Ice Cap.
The Mystic Ruins will be departing
It's Ice Cap. Did you see the ADHD? Possibly. Did you enjoy that wonderful shot of Tails' feet? Because the camera didn't follow along. This game is wonderful. Funnily enough, it isn't always like this. Because watch Skinner play through, I think you did all of Sonic and you did some of Tails? I'm not sure if you finished the Tails story. The camera didn't necessarily do the things it did for me. And I don't have an explanation. I'm not sitting here to expressly make fun of the game. As a matter of fact, it would have been also nice, I guess, me sitting here and being like, oh, this game is buggy and glitchy. And then it doesn't actually happen to me. But here we are. The proof's in the pudding. Ice Cap. Remember the entire stage? We skip it. We get to snowboard. And this one I'm iffy about. Because I'm not good at this. I want to say there's some rubber banding like in racing games. But it is cool. Music's neat.
Alright, Tails!
Alright, Tails.
See you later, Tails!
Let's see if I can do this without all the camera flickering from the intro thingy we saw. It's like a Crash Bandicoot pursuit level. I need to play those games at some point. I remember a friend of mine having them back then on the PlayStation because everybody did. I wasn't a PlayStation kid. And I never really played them. Nah, you don't. Skinner, why do you hate Crash Bandicoot? Also, is it Bandicoot or is it Bandicoot? I'm not sure. No, don't inject me into the sky. I need to be fast. The former. So, Bandicoot. Checks out. I don't hate it, that's Benjima. But then why do you not want me to play the games? Or is it a delayed reaction to Activision probably never letting, what were they called? Toys for Bob? The people that did the remakes, the first 3 games. Let them make another game. 3 is fine, Crash 1 and 2 are hot garbage. Okay. I haven't played them, so I couldn't tell you. I miss the boost pack every time. I don't know what Sonic is doing, but I really think he's letting us win. Can confirm completed all 3. Okay. Remake doesn't fix the original issues. Alright.
That wasn't too bad.
Also, the 2 Game Boy Advance games are dope. Alright, I'll take your word for it. Maybe I'll play those first then. But then again, if I play the good games first and then at some point the originals,
The train headed for Station Square will be departing.
I don't know, I like playing games. If I go through like a whole series of games, I think going through them in the order of release makes the most sense. I forgot what to do next. Was this the tornado partner? Alright, let's think this through. We've done Ice Cap. Is it time for Knuckles? Yes, it is time for Knuckles. There we go.
Hey, Knuckles! What's up?
What's up?
What are you doing, Knuckles?
Cool backflip.
Just hand over the emeralds you have. Quick!
How does he pull his jaw all the way down to the middle of his chest? I want coins.
Oh no!
That's slow rolling into him. Oh no.
Whoa! Oh no, the emeralds!
I'm not even gonna read that last one, Skinner. Crash 4 is pretty good to be fair. It's got a few janky levels, but overall it's not that bad. Didn't even realize there was a 4th one.
Eggman back!
Yeah.
He's got the emeralds!
Didn't also make a ton of spin-offs.
You two are fumbling idiots. You know that.
Why is it now you two? There's 3 people in front of you.
Hey, those are the Chaos Emeralds.
Isn't that exactly why you fought Tails and Sonic, to get them?
All I did was wait for you to bring it to me.
What the heck is he talking about anyway?
Don't you realize when you've been tricked?
Trick? No one makes a fool out of me.
Way to go, knucklehead!
Also, somebody correct me, is this not exactly Knuckles' plotline from Sonic 3 and Knuckles?
I summon chaos. Come
That Eggman tricked him into giving him the Chaos Emeralds and now he's kind of doing the same thing again? Oh well. Look, it's Chaos again. Remember how I said that fight on the water we will do a lot?
Oh no!
Here we go again.
Changing again! We gotta stop this fast!
Sonic just standing there, Knuckles just standing there. Tails has to save the day. A couple of Crash Team Racing games and Crash Bash, which is kind of like party games when there's a new Crash party type game, which is ass well. I wanna say they tried really hard to make Crash the Mario of the PlayStation, and the fact that they also made party games and a kart racer only seems to confirm that. They kind of tried to do the same thing with Little Big Planet back then, no? With the PlayStation 3. Or what was it called? Mod Nation Racer? That was basically Little Big Planet kart, but was that technically in the same universe, or am I just thinking that? I remember playing the demo and being very frustrated with the fact that it took forever to load. I have no idea how I still hit that. Also, I got good RNG so far. No time wasting maneuvers. Come on. Come on, show me your brain. Please. The fact that I can also fly with Tails makes this so trivial. There we go. 1.5 minutes. Oh, well. Remake for Crash Team Racing is an embarrassment. The OG game ran at 60, the remake runs at a locked 30 FPS and no PC port. That, yeah, kind of speaks against the abilities of the people that ported it. Also, why no PC version? want to say if it's on PlayStation 4, Xbox One, then getting it to run on a PC should be comparatively easy. Probably some licensing stuff. Hey, look, it's the egg carrier again.
Behold my floating masterpiece, the egg
And still wonderful low-resolution textures.
pales in comparison to the power of chaos. Adieu, until we meet again, my friends.
Whee. How does chaos get up there? Did I ask myself that last time too?
Hey, we can't let him get away. Let's get to my workshop and we'll take the tornado.
Yeah.
Remember how we specifically, Tails specifically didn't want to use the tornado? Because he has his own thingy and he's just gonna use that? Oh wait, then he still had a Chaos Emerald for energy supply. Okay, makes sense. Can give the Switch version a pass for running at 30 FPS because I'm just used to that by now. Well, it's a handheld tablet basically. But the PlayStation 4 and Xbox One versions can handle it.
Sonic, wait here for a
They
second.
put in the effort. Yeah. Hey look, we get an extra shot of the inside of this thing as the palm trees get turned over to the side.
Sonic, hop in.
I love the shortcuts they took in this game. You see Sonic being covered by the tornado, and then you see the blur from the homing attack, and then suddenly it's on that. What is the music? That is Tails' theme. I wanna fly high. Sorry, no, it's Believe in Myself. I wanna fly high, so I can reach the highest of all of the heavens. Something like that. You should listen to all of the songs. They are amazing. All Crash is shit and needs to be erased from history. Hello Benjima, I see that Skinner, already pre-spewing hatred, has summoned you. Happy Tuesday, how are you doing? Other than hating Crash Bandicoot? I don't recall my score from the first time I did this. Otherwise I could have tried to get a higher one. I'm not trying to make anybody nauseous with how I move the camera, I'm just trying to get a high score and actually take down things. No, how did I not get to log onto that? I'm good, how are you? I am slightly warm, but I will live. It's not that bad. And other than that, I am struggling my way through the stage. Good thing it's an auto-scroll. As long as I don't get shot down, it ain't that bad. Come on. Why would you spawn enemies so close to me? Come on, Lockhart. I can see them. Let's do it again. Stop hitting me. This kind of makes me want to play Afterburner. You know, those on-rail shooters where you are a jet pilot and you just hurtle through places and you shoot down enemy targets.
Way to go, Tails!
Also made by Sega. That Sonic model is just... it's beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Did they both just go, yeah? I did better. Last time it was 69%. I recall that part at least. I don't recall the score, but I recall the percentage. Tails is awfully okay with the amount of crash landings he does. Also with Sonic literally just running away from him after... But he... What's this cutscene supposed to tell us, and why is it fading to white? What's going on? Your guess is as good as mine. I have no idea.
Wow, that dream brought back memories.
Oh, he
I owe so much to
had a
Sonic.
dream. I thought that was post-crash, but
Sonic!
I guess he just crashed here and then fell asleep. It's your favorite game. It's a game from my childhood.
Wonder
Can
where
tell
he
you that
went.
much.
Sure hope he's all right. The tornado's not powerful enough. If I'm gonna get that egg carrier, I need to finish my prototype. It needs a Chaos Emerald to work. Looks like I'd better find one.
I have Tails' face, sorry. Oh wait, I said I would try to show you the genius that is the game design.
You must find the Chaos Emerald, but searching in the jungle is very difficult.
That's your clue that you should go into the jungle. Because it may be difficult, but that's the only thing they mention. Now, what I found really weird about that cutscene just now is it starts with Sonic running away from Tails, and then you can see him run up there, and that's where we just got in. And then after that they just walk around. Oh look, a cutscene!
Wow, there's a Chaos Emerald.
Hey, remember when Froggy was here?
Hey, wait up! Stop! Yeah. Yeah.
Hey look, there's a thing up there. It looks a little bit like one of those Echidna statues. Hey, it's one of those sandworms from the Dune movies. We're getting to the first Tails unique thing. And for some reason, it's an extreme sports sandboarding game. I don't know why they couldn't give Tails a single stage, spoilers, where you're just being Tails. And you just do your own thing. But this shows us that Tails is at least experienced with snow and sandboarding, even though I'm not. If you're wondering, hey, is Jack really bad at this or are the controls weird? The answer to both of that is yes. And if you hit anything, then it's like in some racing games where you're basically just stuck and turning around takes forever. Yeah! Can confirm this is definitely the answer. I mean, no point in lying, right? You can see how I'm doing. We're getting more backstory. Whoops.
Uh-oh. I thought I was in a desert. I wonder where I am.
Remember the Lost Ruins and that huge building there? It looks kind of like that. And look, it's Pink Echidnas. Can we talk to him?
I've never been scared of anything my whole life. Is there anyone or anything capable of making me feel scared? Never glowed in victory.
Hey you.
I think, therefore I am. We're too hyper!
Alright, same guy.
Yeah. Yeah.
I want to say this is one of the few times you get transported back to the past where you can interact with people. We're too hyper. What? Just go with the flow. Thank you, camera. And now you'll ask yourself, what do I need to do? Can I go in? No. Alright.
Yeah.
Let's just aimlessly explore for a bit.
Yeah.
Fuck me, this looks like a level from Serious Sam, one where you immediately get lost. Yeah, kind of the same here. Oh look, we can cut grass. This is suddenly a Zelda game. Hey, we even get a ring for it. Like in Zelda.
Yeah.
There it is. Only in Sonic Adventure can you run through the thing you need to pick up.
Found the rhythm badge. To do continuous tail attacks, hold the action button down.
Because everybody needs upgrades, right? And now? We have turned into Eddie from Tekken. With a totally not annoying sound effect too. Look at this. I think that's why they're too hyper. Because I have a feeling they do this more often.
Yeah.
Oh look!
The servers are the 7 Chaos Emeralds.
She doesn't get many lines, so just to repeat them.
What were you saying before?
Huh. It's something my grandmother taught me. I'm never to forget it. It goes like this. The servers are the 7 Chaos. Chaos is power. Power enriched by the heart.
Sounds a bit like the Civ Codex to
The
me.
controller is the one that unifies the chaos.
You know, the controller's in my hand.
I'm still not sure what it all means. But the number 7 is the same as the number of emeralds there are.
Emeralds?
Forgive me, but I don't think we've ever met before. I'm Tikal. And you are?
And now we know her name. And whoosh, future. So, did Tails just change history by having a conversation with Tikal in the past? Because, oh look, it's Big, everybody's favorite character. No. To Big or to my question about the past? That already happened, but Tails didn't know that he did that.
Weird. Now where was I? Oh yeah, the Chaos Emerald. Perfect. This will get my Tornado 2 up and raring to go.
The Big theme music just works so beautifully with us. Just didn't know that he knew. At least now we know what we get to call her. And we already saw
Come at last.
the other
New
cutscene
plane should work a lot better. I've ironed out most of the problems.
where the thingy burned down.
So, here it goes. Emeralds, do your stuff. Ready, Sonic? Here I come.
It's a very scientific approach. Do your stuff. This is Star Fox as hell. I completely forgot he had a second, like, landing thing.
For takeoff. Away we go.
And all the Chow died in slow motion. Yeah, the way they were just laying around looked kinda weird, but
There you are.
you know, Dreamcast.
Egg carrier.
He wouldn't have gotten on if a plane wasn't cool, I guess.
Now what do you say we nail those guys?
You got it! Hang on!
Let's nail them. I don't know, that sounds wrong to me. Maybe because in German the expression to nail somebody means to have sexual relations with them. It's the noise we're making, the directional decision to have it slow-mo, but not from multiple angles like it's action replay. Yeah, I mean, they tried. Nowadays, it doesn't really work anymore, but hey, if you grew up with this was the shit back then. It can be both. Okay, so my mind told me it would be, but I kind of didn't want to imagine that they went with that line, knowing it could be taken that way. To take some of the mines out for later. If I can hit them. To this day, while I'm getting through this rather long autoscroller, I don't know why Sega haven't made a remake or a remaster of this game. I want to say it is one of their most requested games for a remake, and I don't know what's keeping them up. Like, I don't think they would have to change much. If they just want to go with early 6th generation hamminess of it all, they can keep a plot, they can even keep the voice lines, or just have them re-recorded with the same directions. And I mean, I would buy it. If they made this game again, maybe iron out the kinks, fix the camera, I'd be into it. I want to say Sonic the Hedgehog 2006 kind of feels like a Sonic Adventure 3, but also not really. Also, that game is ass. But the idea of, you know, picking different characters, them all having different but intertwined storylines, that is a very Sonic Adventure thing to do. Hold on, what? Is this the part where Skinner once again tells us that Sonic 2006 was actually great and it's all of us hating on it that are weird? No, Skinner, it's you. You are one of the few people that unironically like that game. And you will not gaslight me into believing it's on me. I remember buying a PlayStation 3 on launch in Europe and Sonic 2006 with that game. Oh, this time I can try to do a one cycle. I get it? Not even close. And I played through the game, and especially the PlayStation 3 version is just marred with loading screens. But I suffered through it. I sat there and I suffered through the game. I have no idea how I forced myself through the entirety of it, but I did. And then I got to the final part of the game, and it's this huge level without checkpoints, or very little checkpoints, and I just couldn't. I must have tried for like a week, and I just couldn't. And then I just gave up and sold the game back on. Skill issue, yeah, definitely. But at some point, even my like 16-year-old brain went like, no, cost sunk fallacy doesn't work here. This game is shit. And at some point, I gotta give up.
No time to gawk, Sonic. We gotta find Amy.
You're right, pal. Let's get busy.
Tails looks sleepy right now. One of my favorite pet peeves with games is when they make you walk 5 steps between cutscenes.
You have no idea what this vessel can do.
This game does this a lot too, if you know where to go with it.
How about I give you a little sample?
Jack's right, down with Sonic 06. There's actually a fan port of it. I don't know if they're actually ever gonna complete it, including the whole story. But I think all of the Sonic, Shadow and Silver stages are already playable. I want to say it's called Sonic Project 06.
Doesn't listen to me.
Somebody remade the game in Unity. And it's better. Still not good because it's still Sonic 06 underneath, but it's better.
I dare you.
Doesn't have a story.
Just watch me. Bring it on, Eggman.
So it was finished a while ago. No, it wasn't. I think the 4th update is out, which includes all the stages except for the final part and no story bits. And no open world stuff.
So, this must be the sky deck, huh?
I love how he turns away from thing like... This must be the sky deck, huh? Let's do this one again, but this time as a race.
Come on, Tails.
And now we can begin to actually cheese this with Tails' abilities because, you know, he can fly. And it really helps if you are either good at object permanence, as in you remember where things are, or you have the layout of a stage in your mind. Because the camera is not cooperating. But what else is new? Come on, that's not what I wanted, but sure. Oh, controls. Jump down here. Then we fly up here. Do this. Can I hit it? Yes. Thank you. Oh god. The cannon hadn't even loaded into the game yet. Ooh, perfect landing. I'm proud of myself for that one. Minute 17 flat. Damn, I'm good.
That wasn't too
Oh, that annoying sound? Sonic is stuck somewhere, but because the stage was over, he just kept jumping in the same spot.
Yeah. Is that it?
Sonic, we should check out the bridge.
Good thing we also did that part already. So now we gotta fight E102 Gamma. Programming was something else back then. That's what I'm saying. That's why I'm saying, why don't they remake this and Sonic Adventure 2?
Sonic!
It's just baffling to me. I want to say that at some point somebody internally at Sega must have pitched that. And then they looked at this game and they were like, okay,
That's a Chaos Emerald.
actually redoing all of that in like, I don't know, Unreal Engine 4 back then or now Unreal Engine 5 would just cost too much.
What is your wish, Master?
Which I really don't understand, because the stages aren't that big and they have made other games in like high definition 4K assets. Sonic Frontiers, for example.
Aye, aye, Master Robotnik.
So they do have the means to crank out all of that work, but I don't know. Maybe they're afraid of the fans? Because if they actually re-record the voice lines and actually fix the facial animations and stuff, I guess people are gonna complain about, oh no, you ruined my childhood. Just land, come on. This fight feels mean. Once you have this thing... Oh, by the way, you can infinitely delay the end of a fight if you just keep attacking. You can see that Gamma is out of health, but... yeah. Sonic Adventure 2 just needs to be ported, it's a perfect game, don't add me. Then I don't add you, but it's really not.
Stop, Tails.
It is definitely not.
Move aside, Amy. Get
Especially that Rouge stage. No,
This robot is my friend.
that's not perfect.
He helped me. Don't.
And anybody that played the game knows exactly what stage I'm talking about. It's horseshit. RNG is not good gameplay.
Okay, if you say so, you have your reasons, I guess.
Meanwhile, Tails chooses the pacifist route.
It's losing altitude.
Hurry, Tails! Take Amy and get out of here!
Well, what about you?
I'll find Eggman and put a stop to his evil ways.
He just flies into her. He just runs up to her. And then he grabs her and flies away. It's beautiful. Yes, of course, fly over the jet engines of that huge thing. What could go wrong? Choosing pacifist after beating the shit out of a robot. He beat some sense into it. That's different. Sometimes, you know, when somebody is just not listening to a reason, you need to first get them to a point where they are. I'm not condoning violence, I'm just saying somebody's having a panic attack. Gotta make them snap out of it. Gotta use that excuse next time. You shouldn't, and if you do, I hope that fails. Also, listen to this music. Did you see Eggman in the background just go like, if I might just stand for like,
That's Eggman. I wonder what happened to Sonic.
I wish I could have been in the recording booth.
Finished. Chaos was defeated, and now my egg carrier is ruined. No matter. I will destroy Station Square anyway.
This is post Sonic's final fight, by the way. We get to see some new stuff now. Tails just saw Eggman over there and he just chills. What is this?
If that missile is launched,
Ready? Fire!
Don't launch the missile. Launches the missile. Look at it. He just watched. They are both standing across the street from each other.
Oh, no, it was a dud. I can't believe this. I'll go and deal with this myself.
You don't want the smoke. Well,
get to that missile before he detonates it. I see it.
cutscene, more cutscene. I see it.
I've got to get it before Eggman.
He says, standing there.
Station Square depends on me.
If you...
I've changed a lot since I started hanging with Sonic.
Is he a good influence?
But I
A bad
can't
influence?
depend on him forever. I know I can do this by myself. Okay, Eggman, bring it on!
No, I wanted to do some...
Keep up with me. What?
Can we leave the stage?
He's caught up.
He's caught up. He's caught up. So, a couple things. I actually forgot to pick up an optional upgrade that the game doesn't tell you about. And I think it is up here. Oh yeah. It's kind of annoying that Tails is flying kind of slow and for such a little time.
Look, it's your jet anklet. Its jet power makes you fly faster.
That's gonna be handy for that last stage. Because faster also means farther. If the game doesn't tell you about it, I think it's in the manual that this item exists, but the game does not ever tell you that it's here. You just have to remember that you saw this at some point, I guess, when you went here with Big. The next thing I want to say, I would love to be able to get like behind the scenes material on what exactly went on in the recording booth for the voice acting for this game. Like, what directions did they give them, if any?
You think you can keep up with me? What? He's caught up?
You think you can keep up with me? He's caught up? I want to say they all tried their best, but without instructions on how the lines all work together, I mean, you can see it. Also, if you treat Sonic Adventure not as a like serious story, but more like a playable version of a Sonic Saturday morning cartoon, and I think the campiness is really endearing. Also, I don't know if I'm playing the stage properly. I'm pretty sure that there is a way you're supposed to go, but I wouldn't know it. I've always done it like this. I've never once picked up that rocket or anything. But whatever I'm doing it right, because look at how far away Robotnik is. And done. It's a cutscene. We can't do shit in a cutscene. Talking is a free action. You've taught me that. So I don't know. I feel like there should be a bit more movement.
Too bad.
Oh no! It's Robotnik!
Here we go.
So you beat me to the missile, you little pest. I will make you all pay for this.
And then he left. Where did he save that robot? Where did that thing hide?
Away, before I make mincemeat out of you.
I'm not scared. I'm not scared. I can do this.
I can do this. Eggman music. Egg Walker. Hey, look.
I can't believe this.
That's all. I'm not scared. Sound like we're scared. I mean, he's a little kid.
Get a load of this.
And everybody's favorite soundbite is back. And this fight is about as easy as it looks. If you actually stand around on the other side after he jumps, then you might have a harder time. Other than that, you just hold the button. The game requires you to pick up that rhythm badge. I didn't talk about that during the flashback cutscene thing, but Tikal doesn't actually appear in the game world as a character to talk to until you pick this thing up. You have to have this. And then really it's all just don't get hit. And when you hold the button, you go to the glowy things. And then you get hit at the last moment and then it's a draw almost. There we go. And then you still get bombed because reasons.
Hey!
And then they clapped. Which makes sense.
You're the best. I did it all by myself.
And finally Tails gets his learning experience. His moment where he was put in a position where he was scared, but he had to overcome it, he had to do it all by himself, and it worked out, and now he saved the world. Look at how happy he is. He even gets a high five from his hero Sonic.
When I'm alone in my chair, I just go about wishing
Also, why did they animate their mouths, but we don't get to see what they're talking about? And why is the opening part perfectly in sync with the song's lyrics in the background? Because it keeps making me think that they're supposed to be singing it, but that doesn't really make sense. Do you see what I mean? Yeah! Super Mario 64 pose. And that was all of Tails. Relatively short, unfortunately. Clap, thank you, citizens of Station Square. I am very happy to have saved your lives. Again, this in the background is... what's it called? Believe in Myself. A great song, and you should listen to it on repeat after the stream. It's not quite as good in terms of, I want to say, meminess in the lyrics as Unknown from ME. Not Unknown from Me, but ME. It's M.E. and it's both capitalized. But the song is basically, spoiler alert, it's not a great song. You're not a great song, Skinner. This song encapsulates perfectly Tails' entire storyline. I want to be cool, I also want to be like him. That's not something I can do so easily. This is not simply my way, my own style. Gotta get a hold of my life. It just makes sense. As a kid, playing through this, I didn't exactly have like a learning moment from that. I don't know what they wanted to make you feel after you beat the game with Tails, but it's not like after the credits I got up from my Dreamcast and I was like, 10-year-old me, how old was I back then? Wait, that was 98. 9-year-old me didn't get up and went like, yeah, I'm gonna be cool by myself now. I felt that way after playing through Sonic's part, but not Tails'. I've disliked this theme ever since I was a kid. Skinner, you have some wild tastes sometimes. Dark Lord, thank you for your free stream streak. I have trouble speaking, as you can see. I like being cool by myself, as you should. Thank you very much. Happy Tuesday. Hi. Gonna take a sip of my coffee pot. I wish I had like a zipper or something. This ain't a wild taste moment. I see you are deflecting my question, therefore confirming my statement, I guess. So Team Tifa, sit like a human. I left that in so that somebody would use it and then I would remind myself to maybe do that too. Oh, in that shot in particular, the very golden looking Tails. This is a screenshot from the GameCube version, where they upgraded, arguably, textures and stuff a little, so everybody looks very shiny, including Tails, which kind of looks golden. Again, it's up to taste. I prefer the Dreamcast look. What question? The one I posed earlier. This is me telling you that I forgot what exactly we were arguing about, but I'm not backing down. Because it's the internet, can't have that. I even remixed the song a couple times later. Vibe. Wait, we're gonna do Knuckles next. That song is something to vibe with. That song is... if you can get through the cringe, then certifiable banger. Definitely. Presented by Sega. Now, I'm gonna give this game one more chance at a cool gameplay intro. After that, I'll take a break. If it's just a cutscene, the break is gonna come earlier. Do the thing. Sonic Adventure DX has crashed. Camera error, the game failed to load a cam file for the stage. A crash dump and a mod list have been added to your game's crash dump folder. I'm not doing this on purpose. I told you that this game is a technological masterpiece, and it is. It really is. It's your damn mods. The game would run worse if it wasn't modded. My game didn't crash. You played the Xbox version. Good luck with that. So, this works out beautifully. When you get through the cringe is not the flex you think it is, Jack. Do you not have songs from, I don't know, your childhood that you listened to maybe when you went through your angsty teenager phase, because everybody had one, and then later on you felt like, ew, I listened to that? And then even later on you went like, yeah, I remember liking this song. I'm not sure if I love it now, but it has something, you know, like that kind of thing. That's how I feel about the vocal tracks in these games. But I couldn't afford to be an angsty teenager. Then I hope you don't get to live through the other option that I've seen, angsty adult. I mean, nothing wrong with that either, but having been the angsty teenager, I want to say I've lived through all of my angstiness, and even if it were to come back, at least I've been there already, so I have like experience with that. Plus, there's more Linkin Park songs out now and more Evanescence songs I can listen to, and a bunch of other artists that very much play into that genre. Stop talking about me, please. I'm talking about myself. You know, last thing, and then it's really time for a break because I need one too. Especially like, I don't know, maybe it's because of when I played these games in my life, but when I went through my angsty and somewhat rebellious teenager phase, I also went through the nobody understands my feelings, my parents don't know anything, you know, all the cliche, typical teenager things. And even at that age, I would watch TV, I would watch movies, and they depicted people in their puberty going through the same thing. And I always thought to myself, this is so unrealistic, this is nothing like me. And now, in my 30s, having lived through it, and now seeing movies and shows like that, I'm thinking, yeah, that was exactly like me. Pretty much. Maybe the edges were a little different. Maybe a few details here and there had changed. But other than that, there is a reason why the music genre exists in the way it does, because it is a huge group of people. I want to say everybody goes through it at some point. And I think that's just part of life. The majority of people, like Skinner, of course, because he couldn't afford to be an angsty teenager, basically, my stomach agrees, basically everybody I ever talked to went through a phase like that. So I don't think there's anything wrong with it. Even if you didn't go through it, like Skinner, then nothing wrong with it either. It just happens or it doesn't. But I want to say it's, despite feeling back then like, oh, I am the most unique person on the planet. Nobody understands my pain. Nobody knows what it feels like to be growing up and having all of these questions in my head. Yeah, everybody does. I'm not saying it like this to make fun of people or kids going through this. But the idea that you are the first person to ever have these thoughts, to ever struggle with becoming an adult, no, that's everybody has that at some point. So listening to these songs brings me back to those years of my life, and maybe that's why I have such a soft spot for them in a sense. But I listened to them a lot back then. on my PSP. That's how cool of a teenager I was. I had learned that if you have a PSP, you can get those memory sticks, which were basically just Sony trying to make $1 bajillion of SD cards, but make them a different shape. And you could listen to music on your PSP. I didn't have an MP3 player, didn't have an iPod at the time, but I had a PSP. And I would listen to the Sonic vocal tracks on my PSP. And I would just sit there in my room with my headphones on, listening to the songs like All Hail Shadow, I Am All of Me, all of those, and just go like, yeah, the world doesn't understand. The world did. Memory Stick Pro Duo. True, that's the true name of the blight that they attempted to unleash on the world. I think I might still have one somewhere. I'm gonna look for it. Same memory card as the Sony Ericsson phones. Yeah, I mean, at least they didn't make one specifically for the PSP like they tried with the Vita. I think they also made a different one for the PlayStation Vita, and then only for that. That was also a failure. But, as I've said, games crashed, I need to set it back up again. Thankfully it saved before it crashed. Nothing is gone. And then I'll be back, and then we'll get to do Knuckles. And it's gonna be great. And I hope nobody talks about all that science knows about echidnas nowadays, because I don't know how long I can keep it together. BRB. And I'm back. Hey, look, the game is running again.
Okay,
Time for Knuckles.
let's go.
As a kid, my favorite character in the Sonic franchise always was Knuckles. He was like Sonic, but he could glide and he would punch things. And that seemed way cooler than just running really fast.
As far back as I can remember, I've been living here on this dark island, always guarding the Master Emerald from anything that could harm it. I don't know why I was given this job, why it was my fate. Destined to be here forever.
Remember how we just talked about going through your angsty phase? Welcome to Knuckles' story. And he was red, the cool color, exactly. Everybody could be blue, but not everybody could be red.
What's going on here? Oh no! Something's happened to the Master Emerald!
You had one job, I know, right?
Did you do this?
Beautiful.
Oh, I'll get you for this!
Let's punch it.
Oh. Hey, no fair!
The anime shot being pushed down all of the stairs.
Wait! What's happening to you? Come back here!
What's happening to you? Why does he sound concerned or something?
That was incredible. I've never seen anything like it. Oh no, it's starting to happen. Without the Master Emerald's power, this whole island will fall into the ocean.
Good thing there's a bridge already. Just saying, somebody thought of this. And that just happened, and it had no bigger impact on the rest of the world.
Pieces of the Master Emerald. It won't be easy. Pieces flew off everywhere. Guess I better start looking anywhere I can.
And that's Knuckles. He can punch. If you do a triple punch, it turns into this. We can glide. We can still do this if we run fast enough and then press the action button. And I want to say, not here, but in stages we can climb. Very Knuckles.
Knuckles, you should be able to get into City Hall.
Okay. Also, that intro thingy, does that mean that Tikal and Chaos were both locked away inside the thing? That's one way to get into a city hall building. Now, the beauty that is the Knuckles stages.
Eyes on the radar to find the pieces of the emerald.
The bottom of the screen we have 3 emerald icons. And the idea is that unlike Tails, who only gets to really try to run through the stages and be faster than Sonic, we have to use that radar to try to get the emerald pieces. There's the first one. Okay. All 3 of them are being tracked individually, so that's 2. That was bad. So theoretically you could find yourself in a position where you are near all 3 of them. Where? Down here? No, that's blue again. I had such a good start. Hey, there it is. You pssed it. Yes, I did. A minute 16, I'm doing really well. I got lucky. And the placement, I think, for all of the stages is always RNG.
Good enough.
Meh, good enough. Also, we're floating for absolutely no reason. I expected a cutscene for some reason. And that's Knuckles. That's all Knuckles has to do. Also, I know I could just walk, but somehow gliding everywhere just feels like the right thing to do.
Go to the casino area at nighttime.
Also, earlier we talked about why haven't they done a remake of this?
No trains are currently in service.
I think I just figured another reason why. Hey, look! Chow in space. Also, I'm iffy about this. I wanted to use a moment before the stream to look it up. I think those are pronounced Chow. As a kid, I always said KO because, you know, chaos, but without VS. But I think it's Chow. I think in Sonic Adventure 2 you hear them, you hear it being said. Oh look, see? There, that's what I was trying to talk about earlier. Or trying to explain. We are near 2 of them. And one of them is already in the background. There. We are blessed with good RNG. Okay. It's Chow. Okay. Thank you. That saves me the trouble of looking it up again. Now. When we were here with Sonic, we didn't actually get to see the rest of the stage because there's plenty. Neither do we right now because I'm really bad at this for some reason. Let's try that again. Because look at what's all up here. And you don't really get to see it unless you're playing as Knuckles. Or you get really lost. Like there's a whole like stage production up here. Also, please tell me those are robots, because by applying South Park logic, either those are robots or they're Canadians. Like, look at them. There could also be Canadian robots, I guess. Either way, something's gotta be somewhere here. I find the easiest way to usually find them is to just fly around. It could be in this lion statue's mouth. But it's not enough. Alright. Under here? Between the feet? What? Oh! I never had to do that one before. Kinda rude to just destroy that thing, but... Alright, they're robots. Canadians are too polite to be pirates. That, I'll take it. I like that answer more than... That was a fast bounce. More than my version anyway. And look, we could go down here. But the thingy isn't going off, so there's no point. Is it you? Lucky. But now you see why these stages can either be insanely fast or they can be mind-numbingly long. Because either you get lucky like I just did and you can see one and the others are not that far away either, or you're going to be looking for a while in places that you wouldn't necessarily expect to look because you never had to go there before. 2 stages in, we already get our flashback.
Where in the world am I?
When in the world are you?
I don't remember being here before.
But I do.
But something about it is familiar. This is very strange.
For being portrayed as like the village idiot, Knuckles isn't that stupid.
You have no idea what fighting is all about. You just attack.
As in, you just attack when you're fighting, or you, Knuckles, are...
Just watch, or get them all. Is this life a dream, or is it a reality?
That's deep, I didn't expect that for a Tuesday. Yo-ho! Yo-ho! Right.
Hit him when they're least expected, that's my motto.
Okay, so they're all are in a fighting mood for some reason? Hey, look! We haven't seen him before.
Father, please don't!
To call, the 7 emeralds are essential to our survival. It is for the good of all our people.
How can I make you understand?
Knuckles just chilling in the background.
Other countries stealing and killing can't be the right path to peace. No one has the right to take their holy grounds.
T-posing to assert dominance. Okay, so the ancient Echidnas attacked and killed other people for their Chaos Emeralds.
Now where am I?
Right.
Back in Station Square, I see. What's going on here anyway?
His hands are so big. Oh, look at the foot movement. A little...
What those guys are doing?
Wait, they're not first person mode. Tails' eyes are open.
I wonder what those guys are doing.
Thanks, camera. I guess this is supposed to be after they got knocked out by Eggman's gas, but their eyes are... Oh.
I wonder what those guys are
Yeah,
doing.
please, let me go. You here, lady? So that's the Station Square Casino. You can also see some strange guy riding a weird vehicle. Nobody bothers calling the cops or anything. Alright, no ice cap, no train in service. Oh, okay.
Hey, it's Dr. Eggman. What's he got there?
A shiny sparkly thing.
Gotta be a part of the Master Emerald. Hold on! Come back here!
I've never seen somebody take so many steps and walk so little distance. And then he just ninja vanishes like he's Batman.
Eggman, give me back the Master Emerald.
Knuckles. Oh, this isn't what you're after.
Knuckles.
You're right.
That's okay, though. I can use you as a guinea pig to test it. Chaos! Chaos!
Why are they having a normal conversation?
It's that creature again. The same one I saw on my island. He was there when the Master Emerald shattered. I'm sure of it.
What do you mean I'm sure of it?
Trouble of looking for him. Now I'll get him good.
Did we ever see anything else that looks remotely like this thing? Because I want to say the answer is no.
Way to go, Chaos!
Changing shape won't scare me.
Design-wise, this is my favorite version. But unfortunately, we only get to fight it once, as Knuckles, right now. Chaos 2. Look, it's a bouncy ball. And then you just walk in a circle, which is totally not annoying. Then you glide into it, and then you keep walking in a circle. From a gameplay perspective, this fight is not challenging if you do it like this. But if you're sensitive to flickering, I don't know why they didn't make the pillars disappear, like become invisible when you're close to them. That is your favorite version? Of Chaos? Yeah. It looks a bit like the first one, but stronger. It has, like, bones in it.
Is that all you've got?
Do we get to see a Chaos 3? I want to say no. Even over Perfect Chaos, aka Gojira? Psh, we get there. We'll get there. Actually, we've seen the relief on the mural of it. I'm gonna spoil at this point. Yeah, still, this one. I like it better.
I've yet to see the true powers of Chaos.
Yeah, that still doesn't faze me.
Why is Knuckles just standing there taking all of this?
I know something that might. It's about Sonic.
What? What about Sonic?
He's after the pieces of the Master Emerald too.
And Eggman would never lie.
You're not the only one on a wild goose chase, idiot. Why should I ruin your surprise?
When I go to the gym, Eggman's body from Sonic Adventure, this is my goal physique. This is what I'm training for. The spindly arms and the like just roundness of the like body.
After the Master Emerald.
Why would he be?
Work fast and get to the bottom of this.
Work fast and do what? Is it time for a fight? No. You're demanding too much from Sega. Yes, I'm pretty sure that particular fight.
Something shiny in the caves?
We've never even been in caves. What are you talking about, Takal? Alright, caves. This one. There wasn't anything in there. That's the Windy Valley cave. That's just a little pond where we would fight Chaos later. I think it's over here. I'm pretty sure me demanding that they make the pillars like see-through when you get so close to them, that's why they can't do a remake. It has to be. So like a One Piece villain? Yeah. Hey look, it's a Wolverine claw thing.
You've got the shovel claw. Now you can dig through dirt and stone. Press the jump and action buttons simultaneously.
Again, I cannot stress this enough. Like an Xbox controller, the Dreamcast also had 4 face buttons. If I only use 2, why do I now need to press 2 of them at the same time? Oh look, there's an Eggman face here. The button was pressed. It says Monkey Destruction Switch. Press to destroy. If only there was a monkey here. Oh look, it's a monkey. Switch on! Button was pressed, but nothing happened. I understand that for the searching part of the Knuckles gameplay, they had to give him the ability to dig. But really, why did a monkey robot have to die? Did you just blow up a fucking monkey? Why? Because I could. I mean, don't you? Okay, what else?
Use the self-destruction switch to get rid of that monkey.
Yeah, but I did that. Alright, let's think. Crap, where did I put the thing? Where did I drop it? Do I need to go back and get another one? I love it when the camera cannot pick up with a character's pace. Oh look, there's a button. So, you can do this the easy way or the hard way. The easy way is, remember when we played through Sonic's part of the game? And then we got through this recently opened cave over here. And then we had to learn that charge attack thing to destroy that one monkey in a cage to get to what was it called? Red Hill? That mountain stage? You have to carry the switch all the way without losing it, or putting it somewhere and then walking away. This switch exists only to destroy these two monkeys. And I don't know why they did that. Did we ever check out this thing? I mean, we saw it in the cutscene in the beginning now, but we can actually walk around here. It would have been so neat if this actually served any purpose, if there was anything here other than to just go, oh look, neat, it's the thing from the beginning of the Knuckles story. You can't even interact with this. You can just stand here and punch towards it. Oh well. Do not the monkey, please. Too late. The monkey has been done, I guess. Also, before I forget, there's one more thing I want to do. Because like Tails, Knuckles also has a completely optional upgrade. And because I'm a sucker for collecting things in video games, I'm gonna go do that real quick. I don't recall if it's actually useful in the game. Okay, forget I said that. I need to get into the jungle for that, and we can't right now. Okay. So, that was entirely pointless. Let's fly back. Also, I don't know why, but this background music? Yeah, It lives rent-free in my head and my heart. Red Mountain, there we go. Alright. Now, this stage, for all of my complaints about how they recycled things and then just made the levels shorter with other characters, actually seems like it was first made for Knuckles. Because it has a ton of verticality, you need to actually climb mountains and stuff, or just stand on them like a Skyrim goat like I just did there.
This way.
And you get clues if you actually get to see where they go. Guessing somewhere over here? Doesn't seem like it. Oh look! I am so lucky today, this is unbelievable. Alright, one more.
This way.
Alright. I was trying to like dig into the wall, but that's not something you can do in this game. That's in Sonic Adventure 2, I think.
Emeralds are sometimes found underground.
But only sometimes. Is it one of you guys? Oh, it's in the circle, right? This is going way faster than I expected. I had a feeling that all of these stages would take me like 5 minutes at least, but so far, not the case. Might be a short stream tonight, but we still got a bit going. Should we talk to this guy? When I went back into the cave, I noticed somebody had been digging in there. I wonder why. To get the monkey switch. Because who doesn't need a monkey switch? What did I just bounce off of? Do you see this? Oh wow. Plonk. I don't actually recall what's next.
Departing soon.
Okay, Tikal is in here. Is it now time to fight Sonic and Tails? Just one of them?
There's Sonic.
I think it's just Sonic in this case.
What's that in his hand? It looks like a piece of the Master Emerald.
How does this look like a piece of it? It's the wrong green.
Hey, Knuckles!
Imagine just asking. Because Knuckles is dumb.
Whoa! What do you think you're doing? All right.
I mean, I get that they had to give him some sort of character trait, but he doesn't seem to really ever learn, does he? Actually, I think it's not until Sonic Adventure 2 that Knuckles is not being played for a fool anymore by Eggman.
Oh no!
Oh no.
I've had enough! Oh no!
I had enough, just stands there. Which, fair, feels like a Monday to me.
Chaos Emerald!
Here we go again.
Uh-oh.
That's all there is to it. You guys are too easy.
I've been bamboozled. Who would have thought?
That's a Chaos Emerald.
First come, first serve, they say. And you serve me too well for your own good.
You can't get away with this! Knuckles, did you let him trick you again? Like you weren't? Smooth move, Knucklehead.
What's with the faces? So what do you mean like you weren't? When in this entire game, when does Eggman trick Sonic? I don't think he does once. And now there's 3 of them just standing there.
Come here, my
Look, it's everybody's favorite boss fight, so we get to do it again. I don't know if that would actually work. If you just keep throwing like sand and dirt at Chaos. Would he turn into like mud? Does the body just absorb that stuff? Or it just bounce off? And get some more coins. No. At least I still hit it. I was wondering what that sound effect was. But I think this is the last time we have to fight this guy. Yeah, Amy, spoilers, doesn't get to fight Chaos. Not even once. Which is a shame, Because Amy is actually a really fun character to play as in Sonic Adventure, and E102 Gamma has other issues as well. So at least after this we're finally done. Also, that means I lied. I think then Chaos 6 with a tail is the most recycled fight. Because you have that... No, it's a tie. Because I want to say Knuckles has to fight it as well. Big had to fight him to pull the tail out of him. And Sonic just had him as a regular boss fight as well. Oh well. Seeing the egg carrier over and over again makes me really want to replay Skies of Arcadia. For those that haven't played that game, part of the... not gameplay, but part of the story, it's a JRPG turn-based one. Part of how the game works is that you also get your own airship at some point, including the ability to fight other airships. And there's some pretty cool designs on there.
What are we waiting for?
Some of them not unlike the egg carrier.
Get the tornado and go after him.
Good idea.
Maybe at some point we'll get to stream that, but I think that would be rather long.
Without me. I have some things I need to take care of. No problem.
Not that the visual novels we're playing on long, but you know what I mean. What's next? As Knuckles just walks in place. Let's ask our friend over here.
The trolley car seems to be working. It leads to the...
Now we can go to the journal. Maybe in 2 years. Yeah, whenever we're done with Higurashi. So let's say 2026 probably. Now I can finally get that other thing. Oh my god. So, Sonic gets to go to the ruins over there, the Lost Worlds, because they happen to be open when he gets there. The person that opens them is Knuckles, meaning we have to find the keys and bring them all the way there. Now, one of the two keys is right there at the beginning of the jungle, meaning we have to grab that thing in a moment and walk all the way to the ruins. But first, a little trip. There we go. Now we're gonna have golden yellow gloves.
You've got fighting gloves. To store up power, hold down the action button. Now you can do the maximum heat Knuckles attack.
Maximum heat Knuckles attack. Let's see this. So, hold the button. Store our power and then nothing happens because enemies need to be around for that. It would be way cooler, I think, if you get to see it at least once when you get the ability, but also completely optional. I'll try to use it during the boss fights this time, since I kind of skipped over that with Sonic. Now, this part is a ball egg. Yeah, if you don't know the way to go or where the other key is, yes. You can slightly cheese this by staying on the foliage again. And then try to cover as much ground towards the ruins as possible. I think I should be able to fall somewhere here. There we go. Hey, look! That's creepy as hell with that thing moving. There should be a pedestal somewhere. Oh yeah, over here. Look, it's a golden statue and the key is floating. Oh wait.
2 stone statues. The door to the past.
The game doesn't really tell you where the other one is, but if you walk around a bit and you look around, you see, there's an opening in here. And It's a thingy. Last time we saw something like this, we had to dig. So, if the game lets me. A silver statue. It looks like a key. Then you just stay to the right, if you get to see it, and done. But Knuckles, please. Thank you. Can't believe it worked. And then you can actually fall through the ground before it is done animating. And you can jump back out of it because the loading trigger didn't happen yet. Now it did. Lost World. Let's pick up some rings first. You could theoretically do that like switch puzzle like you did with Sonic. Or you can just ignore that and use the fact that you're Knuckles and you can climb. Hey look! Alright, that's one. I was gonna say that would have been too easy, right? Where are you? 2 in 40 seconds. Why am I so fast? Alright, not here. It's not you either. I didn't mean for this to feel like a speedrun, but it kinda does. I don't think I've ever legitimately gotten through the stages this fast. With cheats, yes. Like this? No. Knuckles gets 2 flashbacks.
Where am I? This is very strange.
It is. Hey, doesn't this look familiar? Like, I don't know, the thing he lived on? A little bit.
I beg of you, hear me now. My father is coming here soon, and I fear what may happen. You must take everyone away from here. Oh, please.
As a kid, I never understood this.
Can't leave this place? I understand. Let me talk to my father again.
I understand.
There must be a better way to do this.
Look, it's the Chows.
Don't worry, my friends. I won't let you down. I must do something quickly.
They look kind of cute, but also kind of cursed. At least in this game. And look, we're back again. The car is so annoying. I mean, she's trying.
What? I'm back in front of the altar. This is beginning to blow my mind.
It's been blowing my mind for years.
Remember? The broken pieces of the Master Emerald. I have to restore them to where they belong.
Good thing he forgot about that. The 1,000 yards there. After all of this, you would probably stare the same. I know I would. No, but the idea is, if I get this right, that Chaos, the blue monster thing, is or was locked inside of that thing. And or the water at this temple, I don't know, because the water reacted to Tikal talking to him.
I need to find the remaining pieces, wherever they are.
In space! Hopefully not.
Hey! Look! It's Eggman's flying fortress. That's where the rest of the pieces must be.
I want a Master Emerald like that can just... That's like Control F in real life. That's so handy. Oh look, it's a robot.
Isn't that one of Eggman's robots? I know. I'll follow it back to Eggman's base.
Can't even do these faces.
Here I come, Eggman.
Alright. Good thing the robot is now gone and you just have to know where to go. I think back to Station Square. I'm not sure. I hope there'll be a handy dandy light ball that tells me.
No trains are currently in service.
Oh, no trains, alright.
A huge building has appeared deep in
Oh
the
god.
jungle.
Just feel the music. I love the music for Mystic Jungle, but I don't know, it keeps repeating that like 30-second soundbite. Hey look, they suddenly built that thing again in the back. It knows the way. I feel like... Did they or did they not put a I know the way meme into Sonic the movie 2? I feel like they did. Could be wrong. If they haven't, they need to put it into the first one. I miss 2017-18. Ah,
Just what I thought.
same in a way.
Make a house call.
Life seemed a bit easier back then, didn't it? Pre-pandemic. Also, this doesn't make any sense. The egg carrier here like lifts off out of the jungle. I want to say the way you actually get to the egg carrier though is if you take a boat to get there because it's on water. Details, schmeetails. I think they did have that in there. They should have.
What's going on?
Why couldn't this all be one cutscene?
Ah, this thing's always changing.
What do you mean always? You've been here for 2 seconds. Where do I actually need to go?
Sense the Master
Oh.
Emerald. It can't be far from here.
This way apparently. And it's changed like 5 times. Once! It's changed once in the time he's been here. Hey, remember Skydeck? So, 5 ones. This is a stage that can take forever, definitely, because technically there is, I want to say, 5 different versions of it. So the idea is try to find where you want to check for emeralds. Okay. Then try to see if you can get there without making changes to the stage. Like this. Okay, that's beautiful. I am so lucky. Okay. Oh god, it moves so fast. I've just been there. Ah, it's in one of those, isn't it? Yeah. Alright, so these doors are locked, right? Well, time to unlock them. Remember how when we were here as Sonic, the whole stage tilted? Wouldn't it be fun if, like in a Zelda game, the entire stage depends on how you tilt the ship? So you have neutral and then all other 4 directions. And if we put it like this, the gates open and stuff falls out. And when you try to get in, And then you try to blindly attack. Then you hope you get the thing. There we go. And if you're unlucky, all 3 of them are in positions where you need to change the way the ship moves 3 times. So you're gonna start the stage.
All right. Now, to restore the Master Emerald.
You start the stage. You start looking for the... How is there 2 now? You see where they're supposed to be, and then you realize, oh wait, I need to tilt the ship. And then you do that once, and then you find the next one, and you do it again, and so on and so forth.
What is the meaning of this?
Alright, things have gone bad. This is fire, right? Like, this very clearly is supposed to be fire, because how did the fire come out of the water?
Hey, what happened here?
I couldn't stop them. They came, and my father...
Brexit. That's not how physics work.
idea how bad this would turn out.
It's spicy water.
I'm shocked.
Has to be. I'm shocked that my warrior tribe people decided to be going to war.
Wait! Is this a dream? It's more like a nightmare.
It's more like a nightmare. Again, I think the game will stay rather vague with that, but I think the implication there
All of the missing emerald pieces, but
is that she locks herself
creepy monster.
in with chaos in the Master Emerald, but
That.
I could be wrong. But hey, for all the shit we give the game, did you see how they actually paid attention to the shadow underneath Knuckles? Because when the light flash happened in the distance, his shadow got longer. That's attention to detail. Would I rather all of that attention would have gone into other parts of the game? Yes, but still. It's the little things that count.
Not again! I hate you!
Don't we all at this point?
Hey, Sonic!
There you are, Knuckles. About time.
I love you can already see the rings in the background in some shots.
Eggman, come back!
I'd better let Sonic handle it from here. He'll do okay. Now, I must return to Angel Island and the Master Emerald. No, it can't be!
Where did...
I guess he didn't get enough the first time. You can't stop me from restoring the Master Emerald.
How does this work? Because Chaos wasn't there a moment ago. Also, and I hope this is the last time I'll complain about this. Oh wait, I want to do the thing. That is the most annoying sound, but yeah, that does a lot more damage. Okay, that's kind of worth it. Oh, come on, that hit. No, why did the thingies go away? What did I want to complain about? Something about this boss fight. I forgot. The sound effect completely took me out of it. Alright, now, cryo thingies please. Thank you. It's faster, sorry. I find this sound really annoying too, but 2 hits, what can you say, versus, I want to say 5 or 4? 5. Hey, 1776? That's when America became independent.
Yeah, you're What's left now is to return the Master Emerald safely to my island.
I'm dumbstruck. I had a complaint and now I feel like it's been stolen from me. Also, these are 100% the same explosions they used in Star Wars. 100%. I want to say I've seen those when like X-Wings and A-Wings and stuff exploded. Or TIE Fighters or whatever. Yeah, the game doesn't do, if you ask me, a great job at explaining the background story to all of this. Like with the flashbacks, with Tikal and stuff. You get the basic idea. The ancient Echidnas were a warrior people that didn't believe in communicating other than through with their fists, I guess. Killing and pillaging.
Perfect.
And somehow Chaos got angry, I guess, and did something.
And the island have been restored.
We don't really know what happened except for at some point Tikal and Chaos got locked into the Master Emerald for some reason. Where did the Chaos Emeralds go right now? Okay. We don't need to know. America. I think Mesopotamia, like South America, in terms of the influence of the designs at least. And that's Knuckles' part of the story. Once he's done collecting the bits, he just flies away again.
I'll probably be on this floating island forever.
Let's not talk about the fact that this is the same shot just right there, connected to the rest of the jungle.
Master Emerald again. I may not know the whole story behind this, but perhaps it's better that way. I'm at peace once more.
That's it. That's the moral of... I hate this so much. As an adult, like going through Knuckles' story. So, that's the intro part that I was reading out. Knuckles' entire story is he, for some reason after the events of the previous Sonic games, he is alone on, I mean they said this is Angel Island, and he's just floating around. And then one day suddenly the Chaos gets released together with the spirit of Tikal from the Master Emerald, which I believe had never been a thing in the Sonic lore so far, just the Chaos Emeralds, but fine. So they appear, the island crashes down, and he goes, I must uphold the laws of my people, I must go complete the Master Emerald again. So he does that, fine. And then he does that, and then he just floats away again on the island. Like, what is a kid supposed to take? Is there a takeaway? What is a kid supposed to take away from that? Like, do your homework and shut up and just float away? I don't know. Am I trying to look for a meaning that probably was never intended to be there to begin with? I think so. I guess it's just destiny. Let's have the lyrics here.
Unlike Sonic, I don't chuckle. I'd rather flex my muscles. I'm hard as nails. It ain't hard to tell. I break them down whether they solid or frail. Unlike the rest, I'm independent since my first breath. First test, feel the right and the worst left. I have no
such things as weak spots. Don't approve of him, but gotta trust him. This alliance has a purpose. This partnership is only temporary. Cleanse yourself of evil spirits that got in you. So I guess at least in the theme of his vocal track we learn that I guess Chaos got into the Master Emerald? Because I don't know. I don't know when I crossed the line to getting completely nitpicky. But I want to say those are the feelings you develop if you play through Sonic Adventure at least once a year for 25 years. 25? 26. No, 25. 1999 journey. Chaos is the guardian of a Master Emerald. I thought Knuckles is the true guardian. I thought he's the god of chaos. I'm looking this up in the Sonic fandom wiki now for all of us. Master Emerald acts as a counter to the Chaos Emeralds. It rests on Angel Island. Okay. It also served as the prison for Chaos and Tikal until both of them were released in recent times. There you go. And it's been guarded by the Knuckles clan. Okay, apparently that thing was in Sonic 3 and Knuckles. Alright. I did not remember that. I remember the Chaos Emeralds, but not the Master Emerald. Could be because it looked pretty much exactly like the others. Yeah, I've got the wiki open. Oh well. We did the thing. Tikal may have sealed herself inside with Chaos. I don't know. I don't think the game will tell us either at some point. For all the things we still get to see, I don't think that's one of the things. Now, I still have a little bit of time for today. We're not gonna continue with the other stories because then the pacing for tomorrow will be completely off. But there is 100%, 0, 100, 0, 100. There's something we haven't looked at yet in the entire game. We've seen something of it, but we haven't actually seen it. So let's do that right now. Let's go in here and take the other elevator. Oh, it loaded the Christmas DLC. Here's wishing you a romantic Christmas. That's something that you could only see in the Dreamcast version or if you modded them back in like I did. So, welcome to the Chow Garden.
Chow Garden. If you bring the eggs you find all over the world, a chow will be born.
Or you just use the ones that are here. How? Okay, first of all, one hatched. When did it do that? And why does it have perfect stats? I think, yeah, it has the chest thingy. Okay, so when I played this for myself, I got really tired of doing all of this, so I just hacked one chow. Oh no, no, you poor thing. Where are you? I did not mean to do that. There, pet it. This is much better. Calling the cops. Please don't. So, if you put in enough time or you get really good RNG, you're gonna eventually get disgustingly overpowered chows that you can then use for what I'm gonna show you. But, oh, that poor thing. Yeah, I will ignore you for now. But if, unlike me, you're not a dirty hacker, you come in here and you will find an egg, like this. And then you will take the egg and shake it a little bit, and eventually you're gonna hatch one of these little creatures, which I'm whistling for it, it doesn't listen. Which, fair, I guess. You can pet them. Oh, look how cute it is. Let's feed one. We're gonna shake coconuts off of a tree. It looks more like a hazelnut, a really big one to me, but whatever. And then you gently walk into your chow. Then you can watch them eat. I think it might carry the chow data over to different files. Possibly. As I went to my chow gun, had a chaos? Had chaos remaining? What? Including a golden one, which I had gotten onto my original file. Probably something like that. But ultimately, how this works is, you feed them. And then you see that now it got 4 points in stamina. Why do you need those stats, you ask? Let's do something about that. Thank you, Hotel Manager. If you replay stages, first of all, you get to do the other quests to get the emblems. This time I have to collect 50 rings and beat the stage to get the next emblem, so let's do that. But on the way I want to defeat some enemies, and you will see why. Coconuts have green fruit layer around them, they don't grow directly on a palm tree. Unplayable! Welcome to Sonic Adventure. I hear a monkey. 2 even. So you might have noticed that every time you destroy a robot, a bad nick as they're called, sorry, you actually liberate the animals that Eggman has put into them. Because in the Sonic lore, the badniks are actually machines built around other living beings. So really you do want to all the monkeys. I just bonked my head. It's like an excuse for animal abuse. Robotnik is the abuser, we're liberating them. So, as you normally play through this game, like I'm simulating right now, you get through these stages and you pick up all of these cute little animals. Because of course you destroy the enemies, right? Just do that. And then you get through the stage. I mean, you can get brown and green coconuts, can you? I don't think I've ever bought a fresh coconut. I once had a bottle of coconut water. I found that was disgusting. It's not for me. Maybe it was for brand, maybe they just all taste like that, but I don't know how people can drink that stuff. Brown coconuts on the trees are just ripe coconuts. Alright, I'll take your word for it. And why would you get them off when they're green? If they're not ripe. Shortcut. Sorry, monkey. Hey, a little gorilla. No, it's a penguin. Why is it floating away? There we go. And a otter-looking thing. Why does anyone do anything? Good question. Good question. Bananas are harvested while green cause they ripe on the way across the ocean. That is true. And if you're lucky, you also get more animals out of these capsules. You know, in the old 2D Sonic games, whenever Sonic jumped onto one of those capsules, all the animals got released. Same thing here still, haven't mentioned that yet. And sometimes they float into you, and sometimes they don't. You cannot control that, to my understanding.
Yeah, not bad.
Level B completed. And another emblem for the emblem collection. But now, in our inventory, which we never talked about yet, we have a couple animals that we liberated. So let's go back to the Chow Garden. And then you will see that we just spit them out. No, wrong button. pig. Look at this cute little penguin. Let's give that to our chow. That's the wrong one, but I'll take it. No! Why do I keep doing that? Come here, penguin. Doesn't work anymore. The penguin has been used. Let's take the otter. Where's my other friend? There we go. Not too much change, but the stats changed. See? They get extra points. Ultimately, if you give them enough things, they will start looking more and more like the animals you gave to them. And as you can see, their stats will change. Let's give this one some more because it's... Why is the spin attack and hold and throw all on the same button? Look, now he has fish hands. This looks so weird. Also, these things, what are they supposed to be? Little seals? Why are they pink? Where's my hacked chow? Hey, you. Look at him swim, the little bugger. Stop running away, I want to... Now the feet changed. And that just crashed the game again. By the way, Skinner, you'll be happy to know that if I didn't have the mod manager, I wouldn't even get a log, the game would just crash. Alright, so once more with feeling. Restarting the game and there we go. You'd think Ranger was here with all of these typos. King Cocknuts. Skinner, spoilers, your new nickname on Discord later tonight will be King Cocknuts. Because how could it not be that?
Let's get him.
Anyway, you get the idea. You raise your chows lovingly and it's gonna take forever. But I think we didn't get to see it once the game lets me back in.
This is the Chow Garden.
We talked about this, yes. There's the black market. Welcome to the black market. You can buy various items with your rings. What can I do for you? You can buy rare eggs. There's a black egg, shiny pink, hero fruit, dark fruit, chow fruit. Let's buy a chow fruit. They're rather expensive with 200 bucks. Of course, you can only ever buy one thing at a time because, you know, you're holding it. Is this the legitimate one? Yes. There. It's bigger than the chow itself. But watch. Cute numbing noises. So you spend 200 bucks on a wow. That no, please. That increases all stats at the same time by a little bit. Now let's finish with this thing so you actually see what it looks like when you level up. Come on, eat more. This kind of feels like how they make goose liver. They just keep overfeeding geese. It kind of feels like this because I just keep cramming food into this poor chow. Hey, level up, look. Now we have 21 points in stamina and that's level 1. While the other one is just jumping and running. Look how cute you are. Or not. Aww. If you go through this door, you get to do legal cockfights with them. The beginner races exist entirely to annoy you, I think, because they're like trial runs. Let's check one out. So you enter your Chow, which you have of course raised lovingly over a period of time, to compete against other Chows. Let's not talk about where they're from. And Skinner, I can now confirm, yes, it does take into account your other save files, because look at the best lap time. And now, if you listen closely, every time I press the A button, I hit the drum to cheer on my Chow. I don't know if it actually does anything. Come on. And for some reason, sometimes the game just swaps the camera to the other Chows. I don't know why. Oh, there we go. Hey! I clinched it! That was sick! It gives him a boost in Sonic Adventure 2, apparently in Sonic Adventure 1 as well. Because we were in 4th or 5th place. Alright. Nice. So, that was the trial thing. If you actually want to 100% complete the game, it just teleported 5 meters. Yeah, it's a Chow. If you actually want to 100% the game, you have to enter your Chows into the duel races. And then you have to become first with your Chow in all of these courses. For shits and giggles, let's enter into the last one. These are all the all different kind of Chows you can get yourself if you put in the time and effort. You can also name your Chow. I didn't. Then you can be lucky, like number 2 over there that just refuses to move. Or you're like us. I want to show you the difference in power level. Let's keep cheering it on. This man is getting wrecked on purpose. I want to show you something. Or like the orange one over there just dancing. No, I don't want to cheer on these. Oh my god. Why does it randomly swap to other racers?
Come on.
That wasn't very fun. But you won't know how well you'll do until you actually do the race. So if you are not prepared, then your experience will be something like this. You just watch your Chow slowly struggle through the race.
Come on.
I've never seen that before, that... Oh! Now it starts moving! And it's really fast. But let's look at ours again. Come on. And I think the one I picked is the final race, technically. No, technically, it's the final race.
This way.
It ran out of energy and it just had a break. And this has everything. You have to have your Chow walk. I mean, it does all of this by itself. Look, I'm not doing anything.
Hurry up.
Then I think technically it can go there and pick up a instrument. For some reason the other Chow went a completely different way. I cannot explain to you why. Maybe it's based on the stats?
Come on.
I never really paid attention to how any of this works. Let me look that up while we're waiting for this to finish. Chow Garden Races Sonic Adventure. Oh, I fell asleep again. No, stop showing us somebody who isn't ours. It is 100% stat based. If they have better run, swim, fly, they'll take an alternative route. Hey, look, somebody already beat the race. Meanwhile, we're slowly struggling our way back. Chow races are miniature marathon-like sporting events for Chow where several of them compete against each other. The rules are fairly simple. A Chow race leads through a miniature racing course and across several terrains within a stadium that may feature obstacles for the Chow to get across, such as water to swim across, cliffs to fly from or scale, and winding turns to run through.
This way.
Bunch of them you've seen here, and our Chow is not doing well. However, the Chow are seemingly permitted to interfere with the other's progress, meaning they are allowed to attack other Chow in order to slow them down. And how the Chow cross the racing course is entirely up to them. So, you are correct, Skinner. If your Chow can fly over a pool of water or swim, then it will choose to do one of these two. And then we have the stats that we saw earlier. Then, as I'm learning now, there's also stats you don't get to see. So on top of swimming, flying, running, power and stamina, we also got intelligence, which is apparently increased if you send your child to kindergarten classes. And there's luck, which is, I think, completely RNG. And then you try to train them to the best of your ability, and then you send them in here, and then you hope that your Chow is gonna make it at some point. Oh well. It's gonna take a while. Sometimes there'll be little shits. Yeah, you might also be unlucky like that second Chow was, and just not walking. It's kind of like in Pokemon when you trade a high level one and they don't want to listen to you because you don't have the red badges. And people loved this in Sonic Adventure 1 so much. They brought this back for Sonic Adventure 2. Our Chow cannot fly, as you just saw. So it just dove straight headfirst into the water. And for some reason, instead of now just swimming straight to the finish line, he's going like this. Oh well. Anyway, for Sonic Adventure 2, they brought back the Chow Garden, but they revamped it dramatically. Then, because of how the game works, you can, depending on which characters you use specifically to spend time with your Chow, they will also start looking more like them. Hey, we made it! 6 minutes, 3 seconds. This is what it looks like if you enter a Chow that really shouldn't be entered at this point. But if you put in enough time and effort, because you really like grinding and raising these little critters, or like me, you're lazy and you use hacks to give them really good stats, then this happens. Let's see if you can spot the difference. Jesus, yeah. Look, he even has time to chill. He's just flying across this. He even took the time to pick up one of the music instruments that were on the ground. Also, once again, beautiful camera work. I don't think you can actually influence the camera. No. You can only choose who you follow. That's very sweet, but I want to look at ours, thank you. Love it when the camera just goes whoop through the stage. Please show me my Chow. No! We're just about to be done. Come on, don't ruin this for me. There, look at this speed. No! Wow, we... Déjà vu. I've just been in this place before. Yeah, fucking wave race over. Yes, yes. My cousin made a Shadow Chow on Sonic Adventure 2 Battle. As you should, because that's pretty cool. And that's how you get the other emblems. Some of them you can only get through this. The musical. Those are Omo Chow. They actually don't get introduced until the second game, but not the point. Anyway, that's the Chow Garden. Now, the annoying part about these things is, and that's why I never really bothered with these, outside of the showing them off so that we can say, hey, you've seen all of Sonic Adventure. Chows have a natural lifespan. And at some point they will die, and that's really sad. I don't know why they put that on there, in there. So not only do you need to, I want to say, put in tremendous amount of work to get a chow, to be lucky enough to get a chow that has good IVs, to use Pokemon terms, because there's more hidden stats that you don't get to see. That explains why, if you put two chows next to each other and you feed them the same thing, one, like this one, would get 21 stamina on level 1, and the other one would get like 26, something like that. Like IVs in Pokemon. You can hack all of this, of course, as I did. So you will want to either put in the amount of time or slightly less time if you get lucky and you get a, I guess, genetically blessed chow. And then you want to, as fast as you can, cram all of the hero fruit into it, maybe all of the animals you can find, to get it strong enough to be able to participate in the races before they die. When they die, I don't care. I don't want to do this, but it's for science. So, I feel horrible. Let's see if we can get them. Meanwhile, what god would create these only to let them perish? I know, right? And you should feel horrible. I do. I don't take enjoyment out of this, but you know, I want to show it off that they actually put all of that work into it for a completely optional minigame. Like, really, the only reason why I just threw it into the water? This is abuse, by the way. If you're unsure, should you play the game like this? No, you shouldn't. There's also nothing funny about this either. It's horrible. But I want to show something. How long does this take? Do the thing. I mean, that makes sense. Do you remember how fast this goes, Skinner? Poor thing. I will revert my save file after the stream. This never happened. Poor thing. Looking at it like this makes me feel like shit. I'll just tell you, to kill a chow, yeah. I want to say it doesn't take that long. Because, I don't know, mine never died, I had two, but that's exactly the point. This is not the Chow Garden, this is more like a MMA match at this point. It can't even fight back. So what happens if they reach the end of their natural lifespan because they've been around for too long? Or if you... I love how this one just photobombs it. Or if you actually are being an asshole and you abuse your chow long enough, it will basically run out of HP. And then it will revert back into an egg. And then even, if I recall correctly, the egg disappears. If... Here, take that. Wow. And that's why I throw you away. When either it disappears kind of like a Digimon and then that's just the end of that story, or it can reincarnate and then it comes back with, I think, slightly different stats, something like that. But that's Chow Garden, and don't do what I did. Don't be mean to Chow. They don't deserve it. They're cute. Sonic Adventure 2 Dark Chow Evolution Speedrun. Just abuse it with Sonic and pet it with Shadow. Yeah, that's a thing you can do there. There's hero and dark side anti-hero characters. So you actually, if you want to go fast, you actually want to be an asshole to a Chow to push them to evolve a certain way. I think ultimately there's a neutral way, then one including animals, or you can customize it basically, and then outside of like special Chow that are designed to look after other characters, you can get a hero or a dark one depending on how you treat them and with what characters. Throw them off a cliff like Heihachi did to Kazuya. Don't do that. No. I'm not proud of how I treated my Chow there. I didn't even name it. Like, that should tell you all of how much I care for them. Do that IRL? No. No. What? Why, Skinner? No. Video games give you the ability to do things you wouldn't necessarily do in real life and definitely shouldn't do in real life. And one of them is taking babies and throwing them. You should never do that. No. No. Like, I have some pretty strong intrusive thoughts sometimes that tell me to do not so great things, but I don't listen to them. I wasn't on about babies. Are we not still talking about Chows? Because have you looked at them? They're basically toddlers, except they're blue. Kind of. Kazuya was a grown 8-year-old when Heihachi threw him off a cliff. So that's still a child? And unless Kazuya was born on the 29th of February during a leap year, 8, no, that's still a little kid. Nah. See, this is what Tekken does to you. It makes you act like Skinner. I wanted to say I've got the moral high ground, but after I just tried to speedrun a Chow reincarnation / death, I realized I shouldn't be the one talking. But yeah, that's all you're gonna see about that. I don't understand to this day how Sega never made Chows their own thing. Like, imagine that as an app on your phone. Skinner hates me for when I say this, but I don't understand why Sega didn't make a Chow Garden game as a service, live action, live service, whatever you call it, that kind of game. Imagine like Tamagotchi, but on steroids. And then maybe if you want to put in the work, like connect that to the other Sonic games you make, then of course you would have to put Chow stuff into those. But maybe make it like, hey, if you play Sonic Frontiers, every now and then you get like a code, you unlock something, you scan a QR code, and then you get an item in Chow Garden online or whatever on your phone. And every day you get up, you go through your dailies, you pet your Chows, you earn coins by walking around, like Pokemon Go, but Chow Garden basically. Like, the concept writes itself. And I remember so many articles after Sonic Adventure 2 was out, whenever they talked about the next games like Sonic Heroes and stuff. Oh, will it have Chow Garden? No, it won't have that. People cared enough to ask for all of these years. They cared so much, they asked so much, that Chow Garden, in a sense, actually was in Sonic Advance 1, 2 and 3, I want to say. So, there is a market why not use that? But Sega does Sega things, I guess. So that's that. This man's been talking to Benjima's daughter. Do I like game as a service games? No, I hate basically all of them. Do I want every live service game to fail? Yes, because I don't think they should exist. I don't think you should take one of my favorite hobbies and bastardize them to the point where they just exist to extract money from people. I don't like that. But that concept and Chow Garden, they just go like gears clicking into each other, you know? It just makes sense to me. Don't know why they didn't do it. Monster Hunter Go and Pikmin Go didn't make a splash. I can't see Sega making Chow Go. I want to say that Monster Hunter Go and that Pikmin thing didn't really work. Wasn't there also some weird NBA game that Niantic made? They're basically just reskins of Pokemon Go. And I want to say Pokemon Go has been around for 8 years now. Came out, I want to say 2016. And if you played back then, you already have like 8 years worth of stuff you've achieved in that game. And the gameplay, from what I recall seeing, is the same. So unless you find somebody that plays Pokemon Go and those other things, for the gameplay specifically, I don't think anybody will care, because they're already attached to Pokemon Go. And it's the same concept, it's the same game, it's just Pokemon instead of whatever game you want to use assets from. Sonic Dash was kind of ass as well. I don't even remember Sonic Dash. Sonic Dash. Is that Endless Runner? Yes, it is. Yeah, just found it. Yeah, I think I might have it on my phone. It's not here. It's... what's that game called where you run down like these train tracks and then you have to dodge to the left and to the right and sometimes you jump and you slide? It's that, but it's Sonic. It's good for like 5 minutes, or if you want something to just turn your brain off and just press things on your phone. I was in Disney World when Go dropped. It was wild. Temple Run, that's the thing. It's Temple Run, but Sonic. How was that, Skinner? Because I remember in 2016 being cautiously hyped about Pokemon Go, and then the game came out. And then it was nothing like they made you think when you saw the trailers. Because I want to say one of the trailers pre-release for Pokemon Go showed a Mewtwo and people fighting it. And Mewtwo specifically, or Pokemon raids, where you and other players team together to fight a strong Pokemon to get the chance to try to catch it. It took a couple years. When did raids start in Pokemon Go? July 2017. It took them a year to put in raids. And I want to say it took them even longer to add things like trading and fighting with your friends. Clearly it worked because the game became a phenomenon from the beginning. But it could have been so much better. But oh well. Half of Disney Park was busy playing it, so there were no queues. That sounds divine. That sounds really good. Good choice to go that day. That's my door. You're probably gone by the time I get back. Peace. Probably yes, and say hi to whoever's at your door, I guess. I hope it's pizza or something like that. Talking about food, I'm gonna get some ice cream. I feel like I deserve that. And maybe if I eat enough of it, I will forget what I did to that poor unnamed Chow at the end of Sonic Adventure. The nightmares will stay with me, I guess. Why did I do that again? Oh yeah, for science I said. Oh well. As they should. Nobody should treat their chows the way I did unless you specifically want to trigger it to do the bad things for some reason. I'm pretty sure in like speed runs for Chow Garden there are reasons for this, but other than that nobody should ever do this. And honestly, I don't understand why Sega gave you the ability to abuse your chow. Like, I know the 90s were a different time, but I don't think any other game that has a gameplay feature where you take care of like little beings specifically gives you the ability to just be a dick to them. Usually it's things like, oh, you can take your Pokemon and you can play with them. Or like you can pet them, you can put them somewhere and then you can brush their hair. I think that was in Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee. And later on you could give him snacks. In Scarlet and Violet you could eat sandwiches together. You could do a picnic. That was nice. You can let animals starve in Harvest Moon because I forgot. Oh no. True, yeah, fair. I remember that you have to feed them regularly, but that implies that something happens if you don't. Oh no. I've only ever fallen in love as a kid when I first played them with Harvest Moon on Game Boy Color, the very first one I want to say, which is basically like a smaller version of Harvest Moon on Super Nintendo. And the cows look so adorable. They're like all round and like super cute looking. And then you let them starve. Yeah, that's rough, man. It's making me cry. But one last thing about the Chow Garden. So first of all, the question remains, why did Sega make this and allow you to abuse the Chow? That question, I guess, will remain unanswered. Nobody knows. I could look it up if there's an answer, but it doesn't matter. I've complained about the controls in Sonic Adventure before. They had 4 face buttons, they at most used 2. In Chow Garden, you get to use 3. The top button, Y on Xbox and Dreamcast, I guess, is whistle, so that you can call them to you, which works or doesn't, as you've seen when I played it. The action buttons are to pet and to pick up, depending on how close you stand. And then you have a jump button, of course. So, if you jump onto a Chow, you hurt them. You saw that earlier, they just get heated off and they take damage. If you press the action button, which is pet, it is pick up, and it's the attack button for every single character. So if you stand in the wrong space, the wrong distance, the wrong angle, you might accidentally spin dash into your Chow, again attacking them. And at that point, I think whoever designed this is secretly a dick, because there is no need for that. Actually, I'm gonna Google that now. Why did they let you hurt Chow in Sonic Adventure? Somebody has to have written about this. What happens if you abuse your Chow? It decreases the lifespan. That's what I was trying to show. Does anybody else feel bad if you accidentally or purposefully hurt them? Yes. What happens if I throw? Unintentional glitches. Do you ever abuse your Chow? It's all the things you would expect people to put on the internet. But apparently nobody ever asked the developers why they would allow you to do that. Nope. Also, I don't know if my computer is compromised, but I entered into Google, why did they let you hurt Chow in Sonic Adventure? And on the second page, halfway through the middle of Google results is, watch Kung Fu Panda the Dragon Knight on Netflix. Really, Google? Really? What part of what I searched for makes you think I want to go to Netflix and watch Kung Fu Panda? Oh. Why not? Why would you want players to have the ability to hurt them? I don't get that. Or why would you not use the rest of the buttons on the gamepad to give you the ability to interact with them specifically without the very realistic chance that you will hurt them accidentally? For the lols. Yeah, I see, you know, I still feel bad about what I did earlier. For science, of course. But I guess there's enough people out there that want this to explain why I did what I did. Universe is giving me a sign. Yes, the universe is giving me a sign that I need to stop thinking about child abuse and end the stream and eat some ice cream. I'm gonna press this button now. Click. Thank you everybody for witnessing the good and the bad of Sonic Adventure. I'll be back tomorrow and finish it. I'll see you then. Bye!